Welcome. This is Barry Jones from Angelic Wisdom, formerly the Angel School, and we are here for our monthly Angelscope for April 2022 for the sign of Taurus. So before I begin, I'd just like to welcome everyone back and also welcome anyone who is joining the community for the very first time. So I just have a few announcements. First, if you haven't seen the general monthly angel reading, I would encourage you to do that. I'll try to remember to put a link in the description area below this video. Since this is the 10th year since I've been on YouTube, we are going through a bit of a transition in terms of from the Angel School to Angelic Wisdom, and the person who's been working on my logo designs, this is a very busy season, so it might take a little bit longer to finalize some of those things. But in the meantime, as a gift to everyone this year, my first time promotional angel reading is available to everyone to use as often as they would like for the year. And you can go to my webpage, theangelschool.com/services, and that link is below. And you can choose that reading or any other reading that might suit your needs. And so we'll go ahead and begin, and just taking a deep breath and connecting in with your I am presence, just with intention, and really be aware of your heart space. And they are writing the word changed, so as in past tense. So this means that they're in some way congratulating you on changes that you have made. They're writing ED, which is giving me a sense of maybe some of you have done something for yourself in terms of education. Maybe that was a part of your change, and it could be that you have gone to school, gotten a degree, or that you've taken some training, or that you have done some self-study, and you've self-educated yourself in some manner. There are all kinds of changes that they're referring to. I feel like they're showing me a goat or something. So I feel like maybe some of you may have cleared your space, or decluttered, or made some changes in your space, in your living environment, to improve the quality of your life. So they just want you to know that although these changes, they have an immediate effect in terms of how you feel about yourself. They give you a new level of confidence, or give you space and room to see your life in new ways. But it feels like, okay, I've gotten this done, but now you're thinking, oh, I'm in transition, so what do I do next, kind of thing, right? So it's a transitional changes that you've made. They are opening the gateway for something else to come in. And so that's what's really important for you to be aware of. But now, as someone is sort of holding a lamb, a little baby lamb, it's sort of like now you have to nurture. You have to take this moment, first of all, to congratulate yourself, right? You've had a lot of pressures, a lot of obligations, and what you're also feeling is, like, as human beings, we kind of get really into these patterns. So it's like once we start something, then we develop a routine, and then we get in that rhythm, and it serves us for that particular situation. And then when that situation ends, we don't have that routine, we don't have that rhythm, and we feel like something is lacking or missing within us. But what this time is for self-care. Because in this transition now, you need to have downtime. You need to you need time to recuperate. Because we don't. Those changes are like, for some of us, it's like something sort of chipping away at us, right? It's chipping it away at what we believed in, the paradigm that we have understood for so long, and then it's breaking that apart. So you need time to replenish, to be nurtured in ways that where you're needing to heal. And we may not think that you need to heal, but you do. All right. So they're writing the word prosperity, and that you've definitely opened yourself up to a life of prosperity. They're writing life and prosperity. And if you take heed of this self-care component, this time to connect with yourself, congratulations. It reminds me of Four of Wands moment. Then you will, it's sort of assimilate the abundance that you have acquired through this process. And then things will open up for you. All right, so let's take a look at the Archangel that you'll be working with for the month. And it's Archangel Lavender. So she is the twin flame of Archangel Mariel, and they oversee your soul star chakra. So this is about your gifts and talents coming to the surface, because that's what the soul star chakra really contains, all these ancient gifts that might be resurfacing in your life at this time, in this lifetime, because so much about who we are, you may not even be aware that you're ready for something when something is happening to you in the moment. But most often you have already been prepared for this, not just in this lifetime, but many lifetimes. And as you can see here, the card says, prepare for soul healing, forgive and release everyone. The thing that's really important and that she helps us with is that those gifts are often when we're struggling to call forth a gift or talent, and it's not, and we're feeling blocked. It's because that there is someone, yourself or someone else, in this lifetime or another lifetime that you need to let go and forgive. And when you do, that gift will come through. Okay? I had a similar experience with this actually within this week. And I was working with the laws of grace. So you can just call upon Archangel Lavender, and when you feel like you're ready to heal a situation, that you can call upon her to release you and everyone to wherever the healing is needed. You can call that up, and you can ask it to be done under the law of grace. Okay? One way that I've accidentally discovered things is by doing an awareness meditation where I pay attention to, my physical body, just go through, starting from the head down. And then I did that for first I started out like 7 minutes until I increased to 17 minutes. And then one day I was guided to do the same with my emotional body. Like think of them like a tube, and the emotional body is the one that's right next around your body. And then the mental body is the tube around the emotional body, and the spiritual body is the tube around the mental, emotional, and physical body. And so I just scanned around, and I started to see situations, names, and things in those different layers. And so I worked with the violet flame and different energies as I was guided to let some things go, to heal or release. I wasn't looking for it. And it's not for you to go looking for something, but be aware, okay? And let it come to you. Because I think as healers, sometimes we get, metaphysicians, we know all this stuff, law of attraction, blah, blah, blah. And then it can become obsessive. And then that takes you in the wrong direction. Because there's nothing wrong with you. But there are things that are there. And when they are ready to be revealed, they're ready to be healed. All right, so let's take a look at the card from the left. This is from the Major Arcana. And this tells us what's the major theme that we're dealing with. And it's the Magician card, okay? So it says that you're ready. This is in time for your potential at its highest peak, okay? And you have a sense of, you have a handle, or you have a sense or an awareness of what you want, and it's, like, it feels like you have all the tools at your disposal and resources. Now, your ego could be like, talking about things that's lacking, but my grandmother used to say, take what you got and make what you want. So think about this when you think about the magician. What is around you that's available to you? How can you make use of that? What is the potential of those things that are around you that hasn't even been tapped into yet? You know how we're such consumers that we always want more. We want this because we see other people have it, this new shiny object. But every one of the things that you have that were created or innovated a long time ago, they were once the new shiny object. So they have some value in you, so you would have thrown them out. And potentially some do need to be thrown out, like as we need to release and let go here. But what might you need? How might you use some of those things? How might they have things that you could use of some of the things that you're looking for? In terms of resources, how can you recycle those things and put them to use? The same thing with somehow our weaknesses. We sometimes see our weaknesses and don't realize that they're really our strength. So how can you use them to your advantage, so to speak? All right. So you're ready to put something into place. And this is really about you getting out of your own way. So what this is telling me that everything is there for you, but you've got to get out of your own way in order for that to come through. So in order to get out of your own way, one way is to stop looking at things the way you always look at them. And in your mind, reimagine, reframe it so that it becomes an advantage for you. All right, let's look at the Major Arcana lesson and how you might be able to work with this energy. Okay, so the Two of Water here, Two of Cups. It may be one partnership, right? Either someone who can be a sounding board, someone you trust, you have confidence in their empathy and their compassion, that you can talk things through to help you to reframe things, to help you to see the things that you have, right? This person might be able to help you to see where you need to let go. This person might be able to say to you, I've been noticing this is something you need to release. You need to forgive this. Like a support. This may be pointed to a relationship that comes up in this month that needs to heal. That it's time for the reconciliation. It may be something, a change that you've been thinking about. Maybe you've been thinking about moving closer to someone, but you've been afraid or hesitating to do so because of something that's happened in your past. And this is saying that you're ready to move, that it's time to move towards that opportunity to embrace that person, to accept that person's love or affection or if it's, you know, if it's just platonic, or, you know, it's time to accept that person's support and strength in your life. Okay? So, Taurus, you keep up the good work in terms of what you've been accomplishing, the changes. If there are more changes, you're on the right path. You've done a lot, and you know, celebrate that. Then before you begin to work on more things, okay? Take the time to celebrate that before you know, start something new, and celebrate it, heal it, release it, let go. You know, because in transitions, it may not be anything super dramatic. It may just be like, let's just say you gave away a bunch of clothes, right? And now you're saying, oh, now I don't have clothes. I got to go out and buy new clothes. But, you know, celebrate that you released all of that so that you could invite new things that you would enjoy and love, and that represent who you are today. This is the kind of appreciation and acknowledgement that needs to happen. All right, so I send you lots of love and angel blessings, and have a beautiful month of April. God bless you.